Hi. So, me and my children created a few books with AI, and it's been interesting because, as you know, AI collects all the information from different places and gathers up the meat and potato for certain topics. And so, we created this one that's called How to Be a Good Business Leader. I think as leaders, we have great responsibility and we need to know how to lead. And so, it basically uh, pinpoints the importance on how to lead others, right? If we're in a position of leading. So it's a short book. You could do it through Kindle for free, 30-day trial. You get it for free, but we still get paid. And or you could order a copy paper like this one. Amazon will print it, and you get it. If you have business leaders that need a little bit of inspiration and also guidance on how to be a leader for your organization, then this is a little to go to that would help them know how to do that. And I'll just give you a little synopsis. Okay, introduction to business leadership. Welcome to the dynamic and evolving world of business leadership. In this chapter, we will explore the fundamental principles of effective leadership in the context of modern business environment. As a business leader, you are tasked with the crucial responsibility of guiding and inspiring your team towards achieving organizational goals and objectives. This journey requires a deep understanding of not only the industry and market landscape, but also the unique dynamics of human interaction and motivation within a professional setting. Effective business leadership is characterized by a combination of strategic vision, operational acumen, and the ability to inspire and guide individuals towards collective success. It involves making tough decisions, fostering a culture of innovation and growth, and cultivating strong relationships within and outside the organization. Through this book, we will delve into the various aspects of business leadership, including understanding different leadership styles, building effective communication skills, decision making and problem solving strategies, emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, and much more. You will gain valuable insights and practical strategies to enhance your leadership abilities and drive positive change within your organization. By the end of this journey, you will be equipped with knowledge and tools to steer your team through challenges, inspire them to exceed expectations, and lead your organization towards sustained success. Let's embark on this transformative journey together, exploring the art and science of business leadership to become a catalyst for lasting change and growth. Yeah, I think Google was one of the companies that they kind of make it really fun for the people that are working there to work in that environment. And I think there's a lot of other organizations out there that make it more relaxed, not so strict, so that people could relax and be humans, because we are organic after all, and fostering a place where we could voice our opinions and collectively make a better environment, not only for our work but also with the vision of the company of where we want it to be driven to, and having those daily meetings, kind of like a family setting, making it relaxed and just open to speak without being criticized. I think it's important, because I think when there's an environment of too much criticism and too much condemnation, or too much this, too much that, we don't necessarily get to grow, or the company doesn't get to go to other levels. So, and there's a lot of different leadership positions that people could have, and they need inspiration from that. So there are different business leadership styles. Building effective communication skills. Communication skills is so vital. If you don't say something properly, somebody else might misunderstand what you meant. Oh, I thought you meant like this and not like that. Like I've gone to get my hair done sometimes, and I've asked for something, and I didn't necessarily get a picture. So what I thought was completely different than what they thought. The perspective was completely different. So then I would actually start showing a picture and saying, this is exactly how I want it, so that there's no lack of communication and that the person could, get it properly. So building effective communication skills is vital. Some people just like to text message and then you miss certain things, and so communication is important. Decision making and problem solving strategies. This is another part that the book talks about. Leadership versus management, understanding the difference, developing a vision and setting goals. Leading by example, ethics and integrity in business. Fostering team collaboration and motivation. Emotional intelligence for leaders. Let's read a little bit of that. Developing emotional intelligence is crucial for effective leadership in today's dynamic business environment. As a leader, your ability to understand and manage your own emotions, as well as recognize and empathize with the emotions of others, can significantly impact your team's performance and overall success. In this chapter, we will explore the various aspects of emotional intelligence and how it applies to leadership. We will delve into the key components of emotional intelligence, including self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and social skills, and discuss how these attributes contribute to effective leadership. Furthermore, we will provide practical strategies and techniques to enhance emotional intelligence, such as mindfulness practices, reflective journaling, and seeking feedback from peers and team members. Additionally, we will examine the importance of emotional intelligence in fostering a positive organizational culture and creating a supportive and inclusive work environment. By developing your emotional intelligence as a leader, you can build stronger connections with your team, navigate challenging situations with greater resilience, and inspire a collaborative and emotional intelligence organization culture that drives success. Navigating change and innovation, conflict resolution and negotiation skills. Negotiation skills is also really good in business. You gotta know how to negotiate. Time management and productive tips. I think we all need a little tip on how to best use our time, not always on the phone. Mentoring and coaching your team. So I think, it's good that some of the leaders get a little bit of side training on how to teach people, because we have to be in the state of continual learning so that we could be able to continue to outpour to others, because if we don't have nothing to give, then what are we going to give, right? Like, if we're not pouring in, what are we going to pour out? So in today's dynamic business environment, effective leadership goes beyond just managing tasks. It involves nurturing the potential of your team members through mentoring and coaching. As a leader, your role extends to guiding and developing your team to reach their full capabilities and achieve both individual and organizational success. This chapter will delve into the intricacies of mentoring and coaching, providing actionable strategies to empower and inspire your team. The first step in mentoring and coaching your team is to establish a culture of continuous learning and growth within your organization. Encourage open communication and create an environment where feedbacks and constructive criticism are welcome. Act as a role model by displaying a commitment to ongoing personal and professional developing, inspiring others to do the same. We are always going to be learning. I always say, my quote is, we are students for life. Because sometimes I had somebody tell me, so what do you do? And I'm like, well, I do so many things. Like, I like painting, I like books, I like creating music, I like creating a lot of different things. But I think my best answer was, I'm a student. I'm a student for life. I think I always want to learn. I always don't want to get stuck in one particular position. If I can try to be in different places, I would rather do that. But I think we should never stop learning. I think learning is just something of life. We're never going to stop learning. I also have my license for life insurance, and they have this thing, what's called continuing education. And doctors and other people also have to be renewing their licenses, because there might be new rules and new regulations or things that change, and so we need to be up to date with those things. And in life too, some things might change, and based on those changes, we have to be flexible. So not everything is black and white, not everything is by the book 100% of the time. Some things are, obviously, like doctors, they have to go by a certain thing, but there's other things that you need to stay flexible, because life gives you curveballs, and you have to be able to be flexible with that too. So important to understand that. Effective mentoring involves providing guidance, supporting wisdom based on your own experiences. Take time to understand each team member's strengths, weaknesses, aspirations, and areas for improvement. Tailor your approach to each individual, offering personalized guidance that resonates with the unique circumstances. By doing so, you foster a sense of trust and respect, creating a safe space for your team to seek advice and learn from your experiences. I think it's also important that if you struggle with certain ways of being like you're a little too harsh or a little too mean to your teammates, they're not going to appreciate that. They might have something holding against you because you are a little too, strong. So I think that whenever you deliver a message, you do have to do it with grace and truth, which is the way that Jesus would do it. He would speak to certain people in parables. Sometimes they would understand and sometimes they won't. But the message was relatable to the individual that he was giving it to. But he never yelled. He never was condescending or never putting somebody down. So always trying to deliver the message in the best way possible without being mean to the one that's receiving it. And I've done that sometimes, even when I'm trying to communicate something to perhaps my children, and I've realized, there's a way of saying it. You have to learn how to say it in a way that it's going to be received properly, maybe not so harshly. And I think we all need to learn when it comes to that. Coaching, on the other hand, revolves around empowering your team to identify their own solutions and enhance their skills. Through active listening and powerful questioning, you can guide your team members to develop their problem-solving abilities and take ownership in their professional development. By enabling them to find their own answers, you not only cultivate self-reliance, but also instill a sense of accountability within your team. Furthermore, as a mentor and coach, it is essential to provide opportunities to practical skill building and experiential learning. Implement cross-training initiatives and assign challenging projects to encourage your team to step out of their own comfort zones and expand their competencies. Delegating responsibilities with the right level of autonomy fosters confidence and empowers your team to take initiative and grow professionally. Recognize and celebrate the achievements and milestones of your team members. Acknowledge their progress and offer constructive feedback that resonates positive behavior. Establishing a culture of recognition and appreciation motivates your team to strive for excellence and fuels their passion for continual improvement. So fostering a place where you could talk about anything, that you could be nice with one another, that the culture is nice and relaxed. It doesn't have to be so stiff, because as humans we love to be able to communicate with others without there being a wall there, and we also like to feel loved. And so if there's a birthday celebration, celebrate that person's birthday and say you're loved and you're welcomed here. I think that would keep retaining your staff. But at the same time, that individual might want to grow up in the company, so hopefully you have a way for them to grow up, or go side to side and learn other skills, because some people just get tired of being in the same place. So fostering that ability to be able to grow higher, that would be amazing. And that's by encouraging them to continue learning and going to get more skills to get better. As you mentor and coach your team, remember that the ultimate goal is to create an environment where every individual feels valued, supported, and empowered to unleash their full potential. By investing in the growth and development of your team, you not only strengthen your organization, but also leave a lasting legacy as a leader who inspired greatness in others. So always taking out the best. I think a good class for some people to take is about emotional intelligence, because in the work environment, in the home environment, and other environments, you will have people that have anger, are jealous, very competitive, and all these other things. So I think if they take classes to know how to manage those feelings and emotions, you won't have, a culture where there's gossips to bring the other one down, or just all these little things that humans like to do. We all like to do at times if we are feeling, with a particular feeling, and we let that feeling take a ride. And then, and those are the invisible things that you don't see, but that could bring down a company, which it will self-destruct internally because of envy, jealousy, and strife and gossip, and things that really shouldn't be there in the office to begin with. So I think emotional intelligence is important to have a good organization. Building a strong organizational culture. So I'm just giving you some bits and pieces of this little book. And let's end with the emotional intelligence for leaders. Developing emotional intelligence is crucial for effective leadership in today's dynamic business environment. As a leader, your ability to understand and manage your own emotions, as well as recognize and empathize with the emotions of others, can significantly impact your team's performance and overall success. In this chapter, we will explore the various aspects of emotional intelligence and how it applies to leadership. We will delve into the key components of emotional intelligence, including self-awareness and self-regulation, empathy, and social skills, and discuss how these attributes contribute to effective leadership. Furthermore, we will provide practical strategies and techniques for enhancing emotional intelligence, such as mindfulness practices, reflective journaling, and seeking feedback from peers. I think we already read this in the beginning. But the more you hear something repetitively, the more it sinks in. And again, we were talking about emotion and intelligence, and look, it's in the book, and it's important to have emotional intelligence because it could make a team or it could break a team. Fostering team collaboration and motivation, leading by example, right? Ethics in business. So it's just a little book here that could help some businesses and business leaders how to be better. And yeah, get your copy in Kindle or Amazon for print. And I hope this video helps somebody, even a few of the little nuggets that were read. And yeah, I'll be putting the link below. If you're interested, just order a copy. And if you have any questions, leave your messages. And that's it. Thank you so much. God bless.